Futsal has been around in the United States for many, many years. The last 5 or 6 years has been tremendous growth in every aspect of the game. You have courts being built in inner cities. You have professional leagues like the PFL starting. You have ID camps creating youth national teams like USYF Futsal is doing.
It's everything a kid loves. More scoring, fast action. There's none of this, running up and down the field with nothing happening. There's always something going on a futsal court for a player.
This camp is great for the kids, the enthusiasm from the parents. Everybody's interested in the game of futsal right now.
This weekend is the final step in a year-long process of evaluating young players from all over the country. 6 regional identification camps have brought this fantastically talented young group of players together here, and now they're under a little bit of pressure to be chosen for the final U.S. Youth Futsal National Teams.
So when the players arrive, many of them are nervous, they're anxious about the experience, so we begin the week with some announcements and some welcoming situations where we're just trying to make them feel comfortable. But then we immediately throw them into training sessions and then into games. These kids have come through their local organizations and they've come through the state and regional programs, so they have the same base of knowledge and the same experiences. So we're really trying to find out here at the National ID camp what they can do and how they're going to interact with our coaching staff and with each other.
Specifically, we're looking for futsal talent, futsal skills, and futsal aptitude. So these kids at 10, 11, 12, 13 years old are under the gun right now to put their skills and their knowledge of the game to the test.
It's really just about who can pick up tactics quickly, who's coachable, who's a great leader and communicator, and who just shows that passion for wanting to be here.
We're throwing a lot at them. In the games, we're throwing a lot at them. And we're trying to evaluate who has the technical skills, the specific futsal technical skills. We do have some players who make it to this level just on really great soccer skills. When we see players who come in and they're using their soul to control the ball, they're shooting the ball with their toe when necessary, they're using the scoop pass or the shin ball. Those are futsal-related technical skills that we're looking for.
After we watch the kids play, what we do is we're looking for kids that can make an impact, and we try to tell them it's kids that score goals, create goals, or stop goals. And probably the other component is attitude. In an environment like this, sometimes good players are not on the best teams or not in the role they're used to, so we're looking for how they respond when things aren't going well.
We're looking for the leaders to pop out, the kids who can adapt, the kids who can see a situation and solve a problem. And we're going against teams from another country, so it's pretty important to get the best group that we can. Some of the kids, it's nerve-wracking. They do see all the coaches with clipboards, and that's also part of the process. The great thing about this is these kids, whether they make it or don't make it this time, they have plenty of time to make it in the future. And getting used to being under pressure is something that a high-level athlete has to become familiar with.
On the final day of the camp, the players are in pools, which means that we have used the data we collect in the previous days and we rank them based on the grades and the evaluations of the coaching staff. And throughout the day we're moving players, we're looking at them and finalizing the group that will move on to be selected for the national team.
It takes the coaches a little bit of a collaboration. We look at all the scores from both training sessions and all 5 games, and then we do our best to come up with the top 12 players.
I tell the kids they have a choice. They can either take to heart what we say in our ranking with you, or they can get angry and have a passion inside them that says, I'm going to prove the coach wrong. And as a coach, that's what I'm looking for, kids that show that resiliency, that come back year after year, and that eventually make the team.
To make the national team for these girls is such an amazing thing to them. They take it so seriously, and there is so much patriotism, and they're taking pictures and they're singing songs and they're doing cheers, and no matter what the result is on the court, they're leaving just with so much pride, and they're still so young, and to see that and to have these goals to keep doing that, it's really amazing to see.
Probably the best thing for me being a part of this is that I want these kids to have the same opportunity that I had. And I played professionally for 21 years, indoor and outdoor. There's nothing like putting your hand on your heart in a foreign country and playing the world's game and doing the best you can representing your country. There's just nothing like it.